I am not a tribal bygot. My wife is an Igbo woman and my son is half Igbo. Daddy Freeze. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Many hours ago, Daddy Freeze went live on his verified Facebook page to react to a viral tweet where he was accused of being a tribal bygot. Daddy Freeze said, and I quote, "I saw the accusatory tweet, but I want to make it clear that I am not a tribal bygot. The woman I married is an Igbo by tribe, and my son is half Igbo. During the period of the gubernatorial election, I made it clear that the Igbos can even run for political offices in Lagos State." Daddy Freeze spoke further, saying, "I do not know why people misunderstand my political views. I never wanted to support anyone during the presidential election, but I had to because some people said if I'm silent, it means I'm supporting bad governance." Lastly, Daddy Freeze said, and I quote, "After the election, I made it clear that the Igbos are loved and their investment are welcomed in Lagos State, but people are still accusing me of being a bigot." Well, I understand that a lot of people are actually speaking from a place from emotion, rather from a place of, issues. They are addressing not the real issues, but emotions has, messed up a whole lot of things. This election, sincerely, and I won't blame these people. I won't blame them. These people came out, for the very first time. I have people who are over 50, who are over 60, who came out for the very first time to vote last presidential election and even in the governorship election, which was done on the 18th of March. They came out with, they came out full of hope. They came out to cast their votes. They came out to, to perform for the very first time their civic responsibility, their civic duty, which is to vote. And what happened? The presidential election came and gone, and, the government once again made us liars. Most especially people who took out time, who used their resources, who used their time, their effort, their resources to, to convince people into believing that, no, don't worry, this time around your vote will count. They are doing electronic accumulation of results, it is no longer going to be ballot paper, there will be no ballot snatching and all of that. INEC, they gave us this hope that don't worry, nothing is going to go wrong. And some people came out during the election and said, what if it goes wrong? What happens? What if these people find a way around it? Because the person went on to tell me, not even one person, a lot of people went on to say, do you know that Nigerians, we are creative, but we only use our creativity for what is negative? So I was saying, let's give them a trial. Let's give them a try. A lot of people do not even want to start thinking if the government, were able to do what they do before, which is ballot snatching and, rigging of the election. A lot of people, they ask these questions, even after the Osun State governorship election, which happened just before the presidential election. After some hitches that were noticed there, even this particular presenter for Arise News, Rufai Yuseni, came out and asked a lot of questions. Hope these issues have been resolved. Hope you're not going to hear a super story like, motor jam police jam person. Oh, this one did not work. He sounded it, and really, apart from them, the president also came into the picture. The president addressed people outside Nigeria that don't worry, he's going to leave a legacy of pure election, credible election, free and fair elections. And I don't know what even made Nigerians to believe him. You understand? A lot of people were like, okay, if this is what you want to bow out with, at least people can understand, or people can, they can look at your tenure and say, okay, this man left free, credible election. Do you understand? And apart from that, he came out and said, oh, this election, don't worry, that we should be calm. In fact, he hardly gave the military orders, but anybody who will want to come out and, disenfranchise people and want to do anyhow, want to snatch any ballot, the person will do so at the cost of his or her life. I'm like, wow, a lot of hopes. We went out, the intimidation came up, but, a lot of people were provoked, a lot of people were frustrated, but they remained. They persisted until they casted their vote and they made sure that their votes were counted. Then on the eve of Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday, or more, you can't be like, say, okay, like when they enter the team, when some people started raising an alarm that know what they have, people who have video proof, people who recorded everything on their phone, came out with, no, the thing where they see for where I they call, so no be waiting, then call for my polling unit. A lot of people, before you know it, a lot of people were like, no, not again. People were, everybody high, pressure high, morale high. So all these things, and after that, immediately after the presidential election, so people, they're already coming out to say, oh, most especially places where Labour Party won, if you do this, if you do that, you will see this, you will see that. The intimidation, the threats were coming in, and the government did nothing. That was when I say, oh, these people don't play also. After the elections were announced, people were not angry, they were disappointed. When you are angry, you can ask, but this one, it tire everybody. They have no strength left. People were disappointed to the point that they could not even, some people could not walk. No jokes. Because, like I said, a lot of people use their time, energy, resources, convincing people that don't worry, it's not going to be business as usual for these people. And, so all those things accumulated. Then the governorship election came, all the threats came and all of that, and people lose hope. People are like, I'm not going again, no, because the one I went, they rubbished us before the international observers. They made Nigerians look like fools. They told those people you can treat Nigerians anywhere, anyhow you want it, because we are not even treating them fine. That is what I am taking home for the presidential election. And so it is easy for a lot of these people to come out and, they allow their emotions. I won't blame them. Sincerely, I won't, because it became an emotional issue. It is like you're looking up to something, when your mind and heart are placed in a particular thing and you really want it to succeed and you're giving it your best shot. Your project, like, what people refer to the project like my baby. And at the end of the day, that thing became a flop. And it is not from your end. Now there you go see some people where they won't give up. You understand? Because they knew that they did everything right, but yet they were not able to succeed. It's painful, sincerely. So that is why sometimes I try to, from the side of the people, I try to understand why some of them come out and they're so emotionally in pain. It is not a matter, it is not a matter of how am I going? It's not a matter of you cannot feel emotion. This time around, anybody who is emotional because of these elections, stuff. Please, the person is supposed to be, because it just be like say, person get belly, you do your 9 months journey. As you go and come do your 9 months, as you come off hospital, your pikin no follow you, your baby died. It's so painful. I mean, if you reach out, the one say, yeah, baby, you don't born. Oh my God, it brings the memories back. So I understand. But that is why I keep saying, let us keep our emotions in check. Let us keep our emotions in check. The future for Nigeria is pregnant because, the president-elect, they are contesting his emergence at the court. And of course, some governorship election too, they're also doing that. So Nigeria is pregnant. We don't know what it will give birth to. Let everybody hold their peace for the time being and hope for the best. All right, on this note, we've come to the end of the video. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.